Hi, and welcome to B-Town Talk. I am your host, Dawn Davis. You know, recycling is the law here in Pennsylvania and in just about every municipality in Pennsylvania, and Bensalem is no exception. Recently, we've been receiving a flood of phone calls concerning, and if you're a baby boomer, you're going to know what a console television is, or your fatbacks, or your projection TVs. You're going to know what they are. They are certainly not like our current beautiful flat screen televisions. Well, no longer can those televisions be placed, or computers, keyboards, and their accessories be placed at curbside. Your hauler, your trash hauler that you pay usually every quarter, will no longer pick up those items. And this is a result of some new legislation that was adopted in January of this year under what they're calling the Covered Recycling Device Act, or Covered Device Recycling Act. Now, when legislation is adopted, it does take some time for it to trickle down and for it to be, let's say, adapted and for people to get the information. Well, we wanted to give you that information today, only because of the fact that people are so confused as to what they can or cannot put out at curbside. You, as stated earlier, you cannot put them out at curbside, and there's really not a lot of options, unfortunately. There are paid options. What you can do is there are about, when I Googled it, there are about 198 recycling places within Bensalem, Bucks County, perhaps the Philadelphia borders. And like I said, you can get them by Googling. There's a lot of phone numbers and a lot of addresses. But we do periodically, when I say we, now I'm talking Bucks County, and I'm going to speak for them during this show, just to let you know that on April 20th of this month, the Bucks County Planning Commission, now they normally host the annual Household Hazardous Waste Collection events. Now their schedule as of today, which is the 3rd of April, only is indicative of one event, which is happening at the Harry S. Truman High School located at 3001 Green Lane in Levittown. That's on April 20th, and it is from 9 to 3. That means you can bring your old televisions, your old computers, your keyboards, all of those hazardous, and not only is it your televisions, it's a variety of things. It's your oil paints, your fluorescent light bulbs, batteries for home and car. Most of your batteries that are made today, like let's say for your digital camera or a radio or something of that nature, they could actually go in the regular trash can because the dangerous elements have been removed from those batteries, I believe, a good 5 or 6 years ago, so you don't need to worry about those. But automotive products like antifreeze and fluids and motor oil, pesticides and paints, you know, latex is okay. You can dry it out with cat litter or newspaper and bring those cans with you. You can't bring it wet. And latex, it's not really harmful per se, but I mean, you wouldn't want to drink it or anything, but you can bring that with you. So again, April 20th, Harry Truman High School, Levittown. Now, this legislation, of course, comes from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Department of Environmental Protection. And you'll see on your screen that we're just going to be chock full of websites and phone numbers so that you can be an educated consumer when it comes to disposing of these unwanted electronics. Now, here in Bensalem, we are going to have our own just electronics now, not hazardous. That's a whole different ballgame. Where the county's combining both, we're doing one, and that will be on Saturday, May 4th. Hopefully it'll be really nice by then. It'll be at our Public Works building, which is located at 3800 Humeville Road, but it's really Humeville and Byberry. You'll see the signage. You'll be able to pull in. You pull into the garage bays. It's E-Force Recycling that we are partnering with, and they will have people there to help the residents to unload the items. And like I said, recycling isn't just an option or an alternative. It is the law. The TV will sit out there for weeks. No one's going to pick it up. And of course that is unsightly. Your neighbors aren't going to like it, and you need to dispose of it properly. It's just like anything else. It's not free anymore. There's change. People don't like change. And I believe, well, I know, doing some research, that it's about $30 to call one of the electronic recycling vendors of your choice. And I called about 7, and they were all in the range of $30 to have that unwanted console or projection television removed. So there you have it, and Darren will post some information on there. Also computers, don't forget about the computers, and we will put, let's just say within 24 hours of this show, we'll put the Covered Device Recycling Act in of itself on our website. Just if you want to take a look at it, it's 14 pages long, and you can read the in-depth explanation, and it's quite comprehensive. The bottom line is you just have to call somebody, or you can wait for community events that are happening. Like we said, the county will have probably, they normally have 3 or 4 events a year just to cover all of Bucks County, west, east, north, south, to try to cover all the geography within those communities to give the people an opportunity. So, and another one that you always see the commercials for 1-800-GOT-JUNK. And there's one vendor that I can throw out off the top of my head, only because you see them on television so much. They will take, of course, the television for a fee. Now, the other recycling event that's coming up, and we're just going to give a shout out to State Representative Gene DiGirolamo, who's going to have a paper shredding event in his parking lot, and his office is off of Bristol Road here in Bensalem. That's going to be Saturday. I think that's also Saturday, April 20th as well as the Truman for the household hazardous. So if you'd like more information about Gene DiGirolamo's shredder event, just call the office at 215-750-1017, and you can get the skinny on all of that. And that's it. I'm Dawn Davis for B-Town Talk, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.